Today I'm gonna try out the Exway Flex with Cloudwheels. A lot of people have been asking about this. Like, this was not gonna be the video I was gonna publish next, but it's gonna rain soon for many days, so I figured I gotta do this fast before it starts raining. Yeah, let's try this out. I'm measuring the range using my watch, but it doesn't have a good GPS signal here for some reason, so I'm also measuring with my phone. Remote is on. Just a reminder, to turn on the Exway board, all you have to do is turn on the remote. As long as your standby mode is turned on, then yeah, you just turn on the remote and the board turns on also. Okay, here we go. The acceleration and braking are definitely more sluggish. Yeah, I'm going full throttle right now. But I'm not gonna go to top speed though, because the top speed is gonna be higher because of the bigger wheels. But the with the bigger wheels, the acceleration is definitely noticeably more sluggish, which means that if I were to ride this on grass, it might not perform that well. Let's go try it out. While I'm waiting for the green light, let me just give you some more random thoughts. So I have the trucks pretty relatively loose, but with the bigger wheels, I feel like the ride feels more loose. So with the bigger wheels, I should tighten up the trucks a bit for it to feel like the same as before. I don't think that's just my imagination, but like, why would it feel that? I don't know. It might just be because I'm higher off the ground. So let's go try riding on some grass over there, and then we'll try carving on a smooth road. It can handle the grass, and it did feel a bit sluggish, like more sluggish on the grass, but when you're riding on grass, you're not going to be going that fast anyway because it's so bumpy. Okay, this is a little bit too bumpy. Keep in mind that no all-terrain wheels are truly all-terrain. I mean, for any vehicle, there's no such thing as true all-terrain, right? Oh, this will be a good test. I mean, it was capable of riding on those tiles, but it definitely was not comfortable. Now let's try a bit of carving now. Carving's okay. The little bumps on the ground, it definitely feels better with these bigger wheels. Here is a little bit of incline, not very steep, but like, I'll just show you what it's like to go up. Yeah, I had no trouble climbing up that. Oh yeah, the wheel clearance, no issue at all. No issue with wheel clearance because of the gigantic wheel wells. But as you can see, I did have to remove the belt covers to fit the larger wheels.
looks like we gotta take this off.
But Exway has said that they're actually going to come out with new belt covers so that to be able to fit Cloudwheels. Now I'm just going to ride around some more and hopefully use up this battery so that I can give you range test results. I'll also show you what this looks like with the shred lights turned on. Actually, the reduced acceleration, like even the brakes are not that bad. So the brakes with these bigger wheels, they feel more like the standard non-customized hobby wing ESCs, you know. Brakes are not that bad actually. At higher speeds, it seems like it lets you brake harder. When you get to lower speeds, then the brakes are a bit softer. That's what it feels like to me anyway. It's like slowing down from a high speed. Didn't feel that bad. I see police up ahead, so let's get on the sidewalk. So, okay, this is definitely better than using like the regular size wheels. Yeah, on regular wheels, I would not be able to ride on these tiles. Even with these 120mm wheels, like it's not really that comfortable, but it's not that bad either. Like I would be able to ride on these tiles for many minutes. How many minutes? I don't know. But I think once I stop, my legs are probably going to feel numb.
This video is sponsored by Defective. Get your Kwan merch and e-skate inspired apparel and stickers at defective.com. Defective, not defective. That's DFFECTIVE.com. If you're interested in sponsoring one of my future videos, take a look at my channel's awesome demographics. American men, age 18 to 44, sexually mature. Let me know if you have an awesome product and can give my viewers a really great deal.
Why do I feel like the brakes are getting better? Anyway, I'm down to 51% battery. See, 51%. So this remote doesn't actually show the distance traveled. Let me just get on the sidewalk for a minute. Yeah, this remote doesn't have an odometer. So I was tracking the range using the Ride app. The app is called Ride. It's not by Exway, it's by some other guy. Link in the description. According to the app, I've gone 10.6 kilometers. Oh, that's not so bad. Huh. Okay, interesting. Let's see what the watch says. But the watch did not start out with good GPS signal, so I don't know how accurate that is. The watch says... No, the watch wasn't even measuring. And why is it so dark? What the fuck? Ugh. I don't know. This watch is starting to have issues. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. So yeah, according to the Ride app, I've gone what 10.6 kilometers, and this battery indicator should be pretty accurate because of the smart battery, because of the smart BMS. So that means that I should be able to get about 20 kilometers, which is about the same. Yeah, I thought the range would be less. Hey, these wheels are really good for this type of terrain. On tiles, it feels too much like vibration. You know, when you're riding on tiles, it's just a constant and it just like feels like, yeah, it just feels like it's vibrating. But on a bad road like this, where it's more uneven, but not super uneven, it feels pretty good. It's actually it feels kind of fun because of the novelty factor. Because I don't normally ride on surfaces like this unless I'm on an all-terrain board. But yeah, it's actually not that bad. You know, I don't know. I think I started this video with a bit of bias. Like, for sure, the acceleration is reduced. For sure, the braking strength is reduced. But in the end, I think like after riding for a while, I don't even notice. And the range is actually not that bad. The range seems to be about the same. I don't feel like the range was impacted much at all. I'm now at 17% power. With the original firmware, there would be the brakes would be really soft right now. But let's give it a try. All right, let's speed up a little bit. Okay, we're going at about 35 right now. Okay, let's brake. Yeah, the brakes are actually pretty good. Like even even for this size wheels. Anyway, yeah, the braking issue has been fixed. It's actually been fixed for a while now, but I just wanted to show you guys. So it's not braking as hard as I would prefer, but remember, I'm using 120mm wheels right now instead of the default 85, but it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's much better than I was expecting. It's like comparable to, yeah, like I said earlier, it's comparable to like the default Hobbywing ESC on boards where they didn't customize it. Okay, just got a 10% warning, and the acceleration is reduced now. Full throttle. Yeah, acceleration is reduced. Looks like my top speed is topped out at about 30 right now. By the way, when I say 30, the remote says 20. That's because I have the remote set to, or the board set to use 80mm wheels. So that way, when I'm using 120mm wheels, I can just multiply the number that I see here by 1.5 to get the accurate number. Does that make sense? I'm gonna stop it now, but first let's take a look at the lights. .9 kilometers. So about the same. Huh. Yeah, I was expecting less, but it's about the same. That's interesting. As for my speed, I on average I was riding about the same as my other tests. So that's but the weather was cooler on the other tests though. Right now it's about 19 degrees Celsius. During my other tests it was what, 12 degrees or something, so that may have impacted the range a little bit, but shouldn't be that much, I think. But anyway, let's summarize. So acceleration reduced, but really not that bad. If you're heavier, maybe it matters more because you'll be impacted more by the reduced torque. Let's see, the brakes are fine. I mean, it's not as strong as with the 85mm wheels, but it's actually okay. It's like a standard Hobbywing board. You know, okay, for those of you who don't know, Exway's boards, they use Hobbywing ESC, but they don't feel like a standard Hobbywing board. You know, the ESC has been tweaked so that the acceleration is generally more punchy, it's stronger, and the brakes are stronger also. But with the bigger wheels, yeah, it kind of feels like a standard Hobbywing ESC with 90mm wheels. So what that means is if you don't care too much about strong acceleration and strong brakes, it's actually fine with the 120mm wheels. It's not I was kind of surprised. I was expecting to make this video saying that, yeah, it's not worth it. I don't think anyone should use these large wheels, but it's actually not that bad. I don't mind using them. Yeah, I don't mind using them at all, actually. What else can I say about these big wheels? Carving. Okay, carving was, yeah, it's not that bad either. I think I would still prefer smaller wheels for carving, but with 120mm, it's still not that bad. With all-terrain wheels, if I compare 120mm and 150mm, I definitely prefer 120. But between 80 or 85 and 120, I don't have a strong preference for the smaller size, which kind of surprised me a bit. And with these bigger wheels, I can definitely go over stuff that I normally wouldn't. See, with smaller wheels, you're constantly dodging stuff, you know? Even on smooth roads, you constantly have to dodge stuff. You know, no road is perfectly smooth. There's always some imperfections here and there. And so you always have to dodge them. For example, manhole covers, you know? Oh, I only have 10% battery left, so yeah, anyway, let me just wrap it up. I mean, you already know, with bigger wheels you can go over more stuff. With smaller wheels, you just have to dodge things a lot more often. And with roads that are more bumpy, bigger wheels are of course more comfortable. My personal opinion now, I'm gonna switch back to the smaller wheels because I feel like this board is designed with smaller wheels in mind. But I mean, obviously with the big wheel wells, they've taken big wheels into consideration also, but So I kind of just contradicted myself, huh? Well, anyway, I prefer the smaller wheels. You know, you're closer to the ground and carving feels a little bit better. Okay, man, now I'm kind of undecided because riding around with the bigger wheels was kind of cool also. It's kind of fun. Like just being able to go over stuff. I don't know, I like both, okay? I like both. So